We're excited to show you a portal concept we're working on. The idea is to show what resources are coming through DCC to the citizens of Utah and where. You can see we have a simple interface with a standard Google map on the right. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can change the base layer type, and you can also move the map around. On the left, you can see there are two main sections. One for boundaries up top, and then a resources section below that. Because this is a work in progress, you'll see we only have a limited number of items to choose from, but more will be coming over the coming weeks and months. In the boundaries section, you can select from either a Senate or a House district. We anticipate adding cities, counties, zip codes, school districts, and other boundaries over time. In the resources section, we have three subcategories: financial, cultural, and technical. Let's just walk through two quick examples. First, let's select Senate District 24. You'll see the boundaries show up and shaded on the map. Now let's see if there's been any Utah State Library funding that's gone into that area in fiscal year 2008. You'll see a number of pushpins appear in the boundary and the surrounding area. Each pushpin represents a discrete funding instance. Simply click on a pushpin to see the details of that instance. Let's do one more example. Let's go up to House District 19. Notice how the map centers on and zooms into that district. Now let's see if there's been any funding from the Division of Arts and Museums. You can see if we click this particular pushpin, there was a $7,200 grant in fiscal year 2009 that went to the Bountiful Davis Art Center that benefited approximately 5,000 youth and 20,000 individuals. We think this is a fun, intuitive way to see how DCC resources are being distributed throughout the state. But more importantly, we think it's a smarter way to work. In the past, when a request would come in to know what funding had gone to a particular area or what cultural resources were nearby, it was a fair amount of work for us to provide an answer. The department has literally hundreds of database silos that each contain a unique collection of data. To pull together a report would usually require several members of our staff going to multiple silos and manually pulling out the required data. Then, since each of these silos are often in a different format or language, someone had the job of pulling all of that together in a common format so that it was presentable. And we would do this over and over again throughout the year. Now we have a project underway where we're pulling this data together and entering new data into a common platform so that we'll be able to offer real-time transparency into what DCC is doing for Utah while gradually reducing the workload on our staff over time. Right now, we're still in the beginning stages of this project, and we will only be making this available internally and to the members of this committee. We'll be passing out your respective login credentials momentarily. We intend to open this up and make this available to local elected officials and to the public later this year. We are also looking forward to partnering with other agencies to get their data hooked into this system so we can show a more complete picture of what services and resources are being made available to Utah citizens. We look forward to your feedback.